There is a school in Minab where the morning light still falls across desks that will never be filled again. 168 names live in the silence now. Most of them were girls. Most of them were still learning how to write their own futures. This is not a song of anger. This is a song of remembering, of holding what was taken, of refusing to let their small voices disappear into the dust. They woke that Saturday the way children always wake, with the smell of bread, the sound of mothers calling, the ordinary magic of another ordinary day. Small hands tied ribbons, small feet found shoes. Someone forgot a notebook, someone argued about the weather. They walked to school, carrying the whole sky in their eyes, believing the world was still a place that kept its promises. In the classroom, the chalk was still white, the window still held the morning. A teacher wrote the date on the board. A girl in the second row practiced her name in careful loops. Another whispered a secret to a friend. Laughter rose like birds that had never known cages. And then the sky changed, and the light that had been soft became something else. And the desks that had held their elbows in their dreams became altars of absence. We remember the girls of Minab. We remember the ones who never came home. We remember the backpacks left by the door, the unfinished drawings, the shoes still warm. 168 empty desks, 168 names the wind still carries. We will not look away, we will not let the silence win. Their laughter is still here, their names are still here. We remember. There was a girl who loved the color pink. There was a girl who could not stop singing. There was a girl who wanted to be a doctor so she could heal her grandmother's hands. There was a girl who wrote poems in the margins of her math book. There was a girl who was afraid of the dark and always asked for one more story. There was a girl who had just learned to ride a bicycle without training wheels. Their mother still set places at the table some nights. Their father still listened for the sound of the game. Brothers and sisters still sleep with the light on, waiting for a voice that will not return. Grief does not keep a calendar.
It does not care that months have passed.
It lives in the empty chair. It lives in the unread message. It lives in the way a mother still folds a small dress and places it carefully back in the drawer. How do you measure a life that was only beginning? By the height of a doorway they would have outgrown, by the books they would have read, by the friends they would have kept, by the children they themselves might one day have held. We do not know the answers. We only know the weight of what is missing. We only know that a classroom became a wound, and the wound has not closed. Somewhere a teacher still writes their names on the board so the living will not forget how to say them.
Somewhere a photograph
is kissed every morning.
Somewhere a candle is lit,
though the power is gone. The world moved on the way the world always does. New headlines, new arguments, new distances. But in Minab, the soil still remembers. The walls still remember the sound of small voices. The playground still holds the echo of games that were never finished. They were not numbers, they were not statistics, they were not collateral. They were girls who braided each other's hair. They were girls who shared their lunch. They were girls who believed the future was something they would walk into together hand in hand. And now their future is a question the living must carry, a question that asks us what kind of world we are building when the smallest among us can be taken in a single morning, and the morning never ends for those who love them.
we remember the girls of Minab.
We remember the ones who never came home.
We remember the backpacks left by the door,
The unfinished drawings, the shoes still warm.
168 empty desks,
168 names
the wind still carries.
we remember. I think of the last time a mother kissed her forehead. I think of the last time a girl said, "I'll be back soon." I think of the last time a teacher smiled and said, "Well done." Those last times did not know they were last times. That is the cruelty of ordinary mornings. They never announce themselves as final, and so the living are left with the unfinished, the sentence that was never completed, the dream that was never told, the hand that was never held again. We gather these fragments carefully. We hold them the way one holds a bird with a broken wing, gently, as if love alone might still teach it to fly. Let every empty desk be a reminder. Let every name be spoken until the throat is raw. Let every photograph be placed where the light can find it. Let the world be forced to see what was taken when it thought no one was watching. Because if we forget them, we forget what it means to be human. If we forget them, the next classroom becomes easier to destroy. If we forget them, the silence wins. There is a school in Minab where the morning light still falls across desks that will never be filled again. 168 names live in the silence now. Most of them were girls. Most of them were still learning how to write their own futures. We cannot bring them back. We cannot undo the sky that changed, but we can refuse to let their stories end. In the dark, we can speak their names. We can keep their light. We can make sure the world remembers that once there were girls in Minab who laughed and learned and loved and believed the day would be kind.
We remember the girls of Minab.
We remember the ones who never came home.
We remember the backpacks left by the door.
The unfinished drawings, the shoes still warm.
168 empty desks.
168 names the wind still carries. We will not look away. We will not
Let the silence win.
Their laughter is still here. Their names are still here. We remember. We remember. We remember. For the children of Shajareh Tayyebeh, for the mothers who still wait, for the fathers who still listen, for every empty chair that still holds a shape. May their memory be a light that does not go out. May their names be stronger than the silence. May we never stop saying they were here. They were loved. They mattered. Rest, little ones. The living will carry you now.